Question: how long would it take to read 24 hours worth of tweets? Guess now and I'll tell you in a bit. Plus, a startup that lets you hear stories from around the world and a viral video that will crack you up. If you don't like us on Facebook yet, you should, because you might just win this cool Seagate GoFlex network storage system. I'd like to get to know you better, so while you're there, leave me a message on the wall. I love to read those. Okay, I have a new web addiction, a website I can't get enough of. I spent too much time on it this morning while I should have been writing the show. It's called Broadcaster, and it basically is a map of stories. All the pins represent audio files, and you can literally find anything. Funny, sad, interesting stories that people share. Like the one thing you need to know about Japan.
One thing that's true in Tokyo that I didn't realize is there's two types of bars. There's general categories of bars. There's bars that are open to anybody. Tourists, residents, you walk in.
Or a funny rant from Michael Showalter to the person who stole his favorite sweater.
The ongoing financial crisis around the world has only compounded the difficulties of life for many of the world's poorest, particularly in the region of South Asia.
Broadcaster reminds me a bit of The Story on NPR. The site is currently in beta, and it seems it's planning to release iPhone and Android apps pretty soon. I love Google Voice. I've been using it for several years now. And if you're looking for a good Mac desktop application you can use for Google Voice, Webbeat blogger Ross LaRocco has found a new application that seems to work pretty well. You can check it out at webbeat.tv/BigPhone. So to get back to the question I asked you at the start of the show, how long would it take to read 24 hours worth of tweets? Well, we all know Twitter offers an inhuman amount of words, but one guy actually put it to the test. Or well, he put his math brain to work. Stephen Blackwell actually stopwatched about 100 tweets and found that on average it takes about 6.6 seconds to read every tweet. So that means 24 hours worth of tweets would take a regular reading human 10 years. Yes, 10 whole years of reading. Well, for me, one of the best ways to keep in touch with my friends is through Facebook. But the best way to communicate with my family in the Netherlands is through Skype because of video calling. Well, a new startup has combined the best of both worlds in a new video chatting service for Facebook. It's called SocialEyes, and you use it with Facebook Connect. Once you're logged in, you see your online friends, and you can start chatting with several of them at once in a group or at a private conversation, just like Skype. But unlike Skype, you can pause conversations if you don't want someone to hear you while you're having a personal break or something. And if someone isn't online, you can leave a video message. It seems very simple, and best of all, it's free. Well, not a lot of things come free these days. Gas is getting more expensive, people are looking for jobs. Well, one unemployed dad received a job rejection letter and was so frustrated he started tearing it up. Well, that's usually not something to laugh about, but his baby son thought it was the funniest thing. How cute is that? The video description says the baby had so much fun with the rejection letter, they moved on to credit card solicitations and started ripping those too. And the website of the day is Artsicle. Finding and purchasing nice fine art can be very difficult unless you have the time and patience to visit and browse multiple galleries. Well, Artsicle can make things a bit easier. It lets you rent art Netflix style. It's try before you buy for $50 per month. The cool thing about Artsicle is that it also helps young or emerging artists spread their work. For a link, go to webbeat.tv/71. Also, while you're there, make sure to check our deals page. I have an awesome 25% discount on SquareTrade, a site that sells warranties for a lot less than in the store. And thanks for using my GoDaddy discount codes, just like Charlie Kirk, who used the code WB3 for his website. Thank you, Charlie. Well, guys, have an awesome day. Hasta la vista. Doei!
Oye, deja ahí. Hey! Hey!
Ja, en kun je me even helpen? Ga nog steeds niet goed met je vriendin, hoor ik wel.
Ándale.
Vervelend.
Sí, mi hijo también es bien. Muy pendejo para hablar.
Moeilijke dag of niet?
Hey, ahorita te voy a contar 3, 2, 1 de esa madre. Ya sale. 3, 2, 1, el show, Pelpina, el show. Dale.
Nou, zullen we zo beginnen dan?
Sí, al cabo los gringos, pues lo que quiera que les vendas lo compran.
Ja, vind ik ook.